UMass and Akron. We've got Akron 11-point home favorites, 49 the total in this one. This is just one of those for me where here's the thing with Akron. Have we started to see a little bit of improvement from them? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about that win against Buffalo. They won outright as a 10-point dog. Buffalo has just gone downhill. You talk about one of the disappointments in this conference. Buffalo has turned into that. I don't know what's going on with that Pete Lembo coached Buffalo team, but they've really been a disappointment. So I don't want to give the Zips too many flowers for that victory against Buffalo. I still think when it comes to Ben Finley at the quarterback spot, very spotty, very sporadic. He still barely completed 50% of his passes in that game. But Taquan Roberson was horrific, 4 interceptions. No wonder Buffalo lost and Akron won. When you turn the ball over that many times, you're going to have certainly a boatload of problems. Let's not forget Akron before that. They got blown out by double digits to Ball State, to Miami O, to Toledo. They got absolutely destroyed in that game. They've had some ugly results. They did get a win against Central Michigan, 28-22, but there's been more bad than good from this Akron team. We'll see how they fare here in this one against, obviously, UMass is 0-8 on the season straight up. They are 2-6 against the spread. They have covered a couple of times. Now they've gotten blown out by Kent State, blown out by Western Michigan, blown out by Central Michigan 38-13 in their last game. They did cover the number against Buffalo 28-21, but again, pretty bad Buffalo team there in that game. I just can't do it with Akron at double digits. I mean, we're talking Akron. When's the last time Akron's been a double-digit favorite? It's been a long time. I think when you look at the matchup situation now, UMass defensively, hideous. One of the worst defenses in the country. And giving up 106.1 yards per play, 117 in the country. I think now Akron doesn't do anything great on offense, but UMass doesn't do anything great on defense. So something's got to give there in that matchup overall. When it comes to UMass, they can throw. They can't run at all. They can throw a little bit. But Akron is a little bit stronger pass defense than run defense. So it's like both. It's kind of like strength versus strength and weakness versus weakness, really on both sides of the ball, kind of going head to head here in this game. Here's the bottom line. If you forced me to bet this game, and I'm probably not going to bet it, I could only look at the Minutemen plus 11. This is not a point spread roll that Akron has any recent history with, and it's not a team that to me is good enough to be trusted laying 11. I know UMass is probably the worst of these two teams, but you don't ask bad teams to cover for you, in my opinion, as double-digit favorites. So by default, in a game I'm probably staying far away from, UMass or pass for me. C-Mac, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, this is like the ugly bowl, ugliest game of them all.
It's terrible.
You'd have to take the points here. Akron is the better team, but with the 10, I think you can. You hit on a bunch. I mean, both these teams, when you go through their defensive rank and their offensive rank, it's just like at the bottom in every category. And UMass offensively, both sides, but offensively, dead last, 253 yards a game. I mean, Harrison's been in there. He's been a bit better. Looking at their turnover margin, they're only -1 for how many. He doesn't throw a lot of these games. He throws no touchdowns, and he just has one pick in like the last 5 out of 6 games that he's been in there, and a little bit of Rose when he played. So their defense has got a few turnovers, I guess. So they're not at the bottom. But some of these teams, when I was going through it last night, have really got people like FAU. That's why this team can't cover, is they turn the ball over, -15 turnover margin. So it's UMass. I just nothing separates at all with these teams. I think they could be able to run the ball a little bit. Maybe not crazy. I mean, this team averages 85 yards on the ground. But Akron's horrible at stopping the run. I think this is just too large. It's crazy. It's UMass. Take the dog here. Hold your nose. Run away. And bet it.
Yeah, bet it and don't watch it. Bet it and don't watch it. That's probably the best advice we can give.
I think it's value with them, and it's ugly. They can't score. When a team can't even score, and then they're horrible on defense. Like if they were like one side of the ball,
both can't defend.
Yeah,
So
they both got hell.
Yeah. What's going to give here?
Yeah.
I think when I think of two bad teams, I think of for total wise, I prefer over than under when it's two really bad teams like this. Maybe they're both going to come in. And UMass, these games with UMass, like that's the thing with this total being 49. It's because of the offensive issues both teams have had. But UMass, the Central Michigan game went over the total, had 51 points. The Buffalo game had 49 points, which is right where this total is. 48 against Kent State total points. I'd lean over here. I'd lean over here a little bit. UMass and Akron. There's going to be no weather issues too for these Tuesday night MAC games. Looks like we're clear of any weather concerns, which is a good thing to see. Let me just see where these two teams are at right now as far as there we go, seconds per play. That's what I'm looking for here with both of these teams right now. I know with Akron, they haven't exactly. Actually, Akron's been keeping still a pretty brisk pace overall, so not bad pace numbers for them. UMass is 23.1 seconds per play this season, 10th in the country. Akron is 37th in the country in pace, and both teams this year compared to last year are playing faster. So yeah, that strengthens my lean to the over a little bit.
To think about that, how fast UMass plays, it can't score like more than a touchdown a game.
I know.
Pretty
crazy. More possessions,
rough.
and they still struggle to put the ball in. So, like I said, we'll see how that one plays out. Put the ball in the end zone, that is.